Good morning, it's Captain Brian with Boativation, and this morning's edition of Get Boativated. We're up here still on Oba Lake at the Woods Cabins in Ontario, Canada, just outside of Wawa, Ontario. It's another beautiful day. We had about 5 hours of fishing this morning and got some nice walleye. And unfortunately, this is our last night here. We're flying out tomorrow, and we're only allowed to bring 4 fish back per person here at the camp to bring back into the U.S. by Canada law. So unfortunately, if we have 16 fish in the freezer, because there's 4 of us, we can't have one in the frying pan because we'd be over our limit. So we actually have a nice steak dinner with baked potatoes planned. But it's going to be a great day. But anyway, let's get on to what we got to get. Let's see what we can do to get you motivated, and figure out, let's talk about money a little bit and how you spend money and where it comes from and how you do it. You get money from your weekly paychecks. You get, sometimes you get a little bonus check from work. Sometimes you get a little tax return check, or maybe a gift from a relative or a parent or something like that. And how do you treat that money? Is that money you treat differently, or is that money that you would spend like any other check? Because if you had your hard-earned money that you worked for and you brought home out of your paycheck, you'll spend that differently than money that was what they call found money, or maybe you won a little bit in Vegas. Probably not, but every now and then you do come home as a winner. You spend a lot more getting to that before that. But anyway, think about how you spend that, because a lot of people say that's found money. They go out and buy a new toy, or go out for a party, or take a weekend off and do that. Where is that the best way to handle that money? Could you take half of that and do that with it, and take the other half and put that into a savings account, or pay off your portion of your car? If your credit card's not paid off, pay off your credit card so you don't have any debt left over. Because a lot of people use that credit card and they use it like funny money. It's not their hard-earned cash that they take. They don't think of it. Just like when you go to Vegas, there's a reason why you play as poker chips, because it doesn't feel like real money. You'll throw a $50 chip on the table not thinking about it. When you throw a $50 bill on the table, not likely. But because it's funny money, it feels like chip, and that's exactly what a credit card is. And they want you to feel that way because they're going to earn interest on you if you don't pay that off. And if that's not paid off monthly, you're paying a lot of money in interest on something you bought on sale. You save 10% buying something on sale, but you use the credit card and paying for cash. Now 2 months later, if the credit card's not paid off, you're paying 15% interest on that instead of the 10% savings you made. Well, you're behind the 8 ball. So if you're going to buy something, just buy it with cash. If you don't have the cash to buy it, don't buy it. Use that credit card as a complete, utter emergency, or knowing that you're going to be able to pay that off every month, because there is a lot of money out there that gets disappeared in little amounts, and you don't even realize it because you just think, oh, it's my minimum payment, $150 a month, $200 a month, but you're not paying off that credit card. You're just stacking a longer bill and a bigger interest rate. And believe me, I was there when the recession in the 2010 took place. I had $80,000 on credit card. I was taking cash off my card to try to pay my mortgages to save my butt. And obviously it didn't work. I lost everything, and I had to get those paid off. It took me a little bit of a while, but I got them burned down and turned into nothing. I haven't had a credit card for over 10 years. And I tell you what, there's nothing more free than that, because I'm pretty much debt-free, and that's the best way to live. So when you're looking at something, just as a recap of this, when you're looking at your consideration of what you're going to buy and money you're going to spend on things, think twice of what you're going to buy. Is it really necessary, or is it just an impulse item? Is it going to really help you get to where you want to be a better person tomorrow, or is it something frivolous for a new outfit or a new pair of shoes that you really don't need at this point in time? Make your money first. Get your establishment, get your income, flow of income coming in, and then go out and spend some money and have some fun when you've earned it, and have a lot of fun. So anyway, I'm Captain Brian. Hopefully that gives you some ideas. Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get another recording in before the end of the week. And we fly out of here. Batteries are getting low, and there's no power source up here. So anyway, I'm Captain Brian. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.